Hey everybody, Tom here for Beyond Walt Disney Planet. I am in Galveston, Texas. It's the southernmost part of Texas at Moody Gardens. Now if you just saw from the photos before, they are in the shape of pyramids. There's actually 3 pyramids here. Aquarium Pyramid, which I'm doing first. Then there's a rainforest pyramid that I'm really looking forward to doing. And there's also another pyramid that is educational activity, which I will not be doing. I only have time to do the 2, and the amount of time that I have to do it. So I'm going to be showing you guys the Aquarium Pyramid coming up. Coming up first is the Gulf of Mexico. Appropriate, because Galveston is right off the Gulf of Mexico. This impressive circular tank. Looks like all of our fish are up at the top, swimming all around. Now I asked the lady at the entrance what the best route is to go. You conveniently have these fish on the floor that you follow, so I'll be able to see everything without having to miss something or backtrack. Very convenient. So let's go. So we got the South Atlantic. So you might see some penguins.
We also feed them silver sides every day, which is their dessert.
People in there feeding the penguins.
We call it the penguin M&Ms. They're a little bit fatty, but they are thrown into the water, and if the birds are encouraged to get in the water, exercise, green, we are willing to give them a little bit of fatty fish.
Hey, so how many times a day do we feed our penguins here?
We have cans of food just piled up on ice in here throughout the day, all day long. So they kind of get their face time at night. We wait once a month to make sure that they're keeping them alive, but they're really good about it.
They have some skeletons of birds. This is a bald eagle.
Black stripe under their
flightless bird.
their name.
This is a king penguin.
Of ice that we put the fish on top of to keep them at a good temperature.
So a lot of people don't even realize that penguins have knees because they hop.
The ice would actually melt.
But the knees are usually underneath.
In South Georgia Island, there is
They're fat and they're feathered, so you can't see it. So they have a downstairs observation area. This is the same body of water that you saw from above with the people feeding the penguins. So they're all up there eating instead of down in the water swimming around. This is the lower portion of that big cylindrical aquarium tank that I showed you right at the beginning. So it seems most of the fish are either at the top or down below here at the bottom portion. Continuing on with the South Pacific, rainbows of biodiversity. Wow, now this is beautiful. Look at all these big giant fish. Little tiny ones. All sorts of different ones on this tank. This little side portion of the tank. You see all the coral. Big giant fish. This aquarium has all the different coral. A couple fish in there too. Really, really beautiful. So there's 2 yellow fish in the back are playing hide and seek. But this is live coral. So them all moving around. This tank has venomous fish.
Yes.
This one's a lionfish. Invasive species to the Gulf because they're not natural residents. There's some scorpion fish, if I can find one. They look like rocks. Fox-faced rabbitfish is this yellow Nice looking fish. And that's the other side of that big tank. This actually curves in, so it feels like you're kind of inside of it. And because of the way this aquarium is constructed with the pyramid at the top, there's a lot of natural light shining in. So certain portions of the tanks might appear to be cloudy, but they're actually not. It's just the sun shining down on this beautiful tank. It's housing seahorses and crabs, some starfish. You see this really cute little seahorse. Another nice looking one. Oh, whitish. And there's a darker colored seahorse. Seahorse in the bottom and a nice little starfish. That was another beautiful tank. Multiple different species of fish. There's some tangs in there. This is basically a representation of a reef crest. This tank is a shallow reef lagoon. This would be like in one of the inlets that are all around the Gulf Coast. Got an eel in here. The little orange and yellow, orange and white fish is an Ocealus. And yellow tang are in here. I just saw one. I don't know where he went. You can see the other little fish in the back. Moroccan clownfish. That's the orange with just the white. This is the upper portion of that huge tank that we just saw. That was a lower level, and this is the upper level. If I'm following the fish correctly, the exhibits go from upstairs to downstairs, up again, down again. So to give you a correct look of everything, rather than just walking all over the place and not knowing where you're supposed to go. This is looking down at the water. It brings it right back to that big cylindrical tank. Alright, going to look at jellies. There's only a few in this tank. These are in here until they grow a little bit bigger and can join the others. They're purple stripe sea nettles. This tank has hundreds of them in this. Spotted lagoon jelly. This tank's got these in them. A couple on the bottom. This tank has even larger ones. Because of the lighting effects that are in this tank, it may make it harder to see some of them. A little more information about the jellies. Now we're Over to the North Pacific. North Pacific harbor seals. All right. Hope we get the seal of approval on this guy right here. And this is large enclosure. We go downstairs again. You see him swimming in the water. You get him hopefully a better view of him below water. This tank is representative of the surge zone. The waves crashing. So this area is going to have seaweed, different types of sea life, different fish. Got some starfish in here, some bottom feeders, some anemones. Very cool purple starfish. Got a bat star. Great green anemone. There's a forest in the sea. Giant kelp and algae and stuff the fishies eat. You see all that. A couple sharks. Big old fish. Wow. Look at them things. Alright, this tank has a giant Pacific octopus and several very large starfish. The size of the starfish. Several more on the bottom. And it looks like our octopus is taking a nap. And it's very difficult to see him with the reflection of the light and the shadows. But that's him right there. So now I haven't been showing you, but this is like how the corridors look going down. And yes, you can see our harbor seals down below. Swimmy, swimmy, swimmy. You got some toys in there to play with. Cute one. I guess spots. These are deep water corals. Wow. 6,000 feet. Or 1,800 meters. Kind of like hats upside down. We got some rockfish in here also. Various subspecies of rockfish. Another underwater view. Okay, so didn't realize that there is some California sea lion in here. That's what the smaller one is. Harbor seal and sea lions. Didn't notice that on the sign earlier. The harbor seal skeleton. Let's hope these guys died of old age peacefully. I had to back up a bunch to show you this. This is a seal. It's a fur seal. These big stalks here, northern Pacific kelp. Alright, we're moving on to the Caribbean. We have a mangrove touch tank. See them swimming around. Now the mangroves refer to the actual mangrove trees, not the rays that are in the water. And what you think of what the heck's this guy talking about? You know what mangroves are? All along tropical shorelines. Got these in Florida abundantly also. It's called a chocolate chip sea star. There's little chocolate chips on them. That's kind of cool name. These are called skunk cleaner shrimp. I don't think they actually clean real skunks. It's just he even let you touch the starfish. It's flower garden banks. Did you know coral reefs grow naturally off Texas's coast? I did not know that. Wow. All sorts of different colorful coral. All sorts. Colorful coral. Equally colorful fish. And this exhibit's going to be very, very dark because we're in a water tunnel. Lots of aquatic life in this tank. Giant. I'm not sure which type of ray this is. I think it's huge though. It's really cool. They got a sunken ship as a natural reef. See the sunken ship. And cannons. A lot of man-made stuff will grow coral. And become a natural habitat. Got several sharks in this enclosure also. Let me see if I can see the shark. Both parts. This is the other side. But both parts
Is the same?
is all connected.
Oh,
So that's why it's sometimes difficult to see the sharks because they're moving all around. You see they can move all around. There are some sharks in here because I saw one earlier.
look at it smiling at us.
Giant rays moving around now. Look at that. That's what the other side looks like.
Cool.
showing you this giant tank from one end to the other. The first rounded part. It continues over there. Big rounded portion. It's all connected at the top also. Another big giant rounded portion. And I saw one smaller shark down below where this replica shipwreck is. So I think that's where they are. And then it comes to this other rounded part. So you get a great view of this huge aquarium. But sorry, I can't show you the sharks. Alright, so I came back to the South Atlantic Penguin exhibit since you were up above eating earlier. I wanted to show you how they looked swimming all around in the water. Man, these guys are quick. Some of them are. Alright, so we saw exhibits from the South Pacific, the North Pacific, the Caribbean, and the South Atlantic. They even have a food court, various types of food, souvenir pennies, lots of different choices, nice cheap souvenir. We have an aquarium gift shop also, because a lot of school groups come to Moody Gardens. They got a lot of cheap little gifts that the students can buy. And lots of different shirts and collectibles, stuffed animals. Got lots of nice items for adults to purchase. If you got a nautical theme, this would be really nice. Lots of various plush, different sizes. Got the penguins and the seals and more penguins. And we got tropical penguins, Humboldt penguins. There's one right there, came out to say hello. Nice looking penguin. We saw some penguin sculptures. People get pictures taken with them. Even bigger penguins. Look at that. Alright, so that was the Aquarium Pyramid at Moody Gardens in Galveston, Texas. Now, admission to them are separate. Unfortunately, they don't have a combo where you can buy for like the rainforest and the aquarium. So the aquarium ticket was $31.95. They do actually have a one combo ticket. It's like almost $100, and it includes all the activities. They have a SpongeBob submarine ride or show. I'm not really sure what that is. I won't be doing that. I know you guys are disappointed, but I'm gonna go check out the Rainforest Pyramid right now. This is gonna be on a separate video, otherwise it's gonna be way too long. So if you want to see the Rainforest Pyramid, just look for the video. So give me some comments if you like what you saw. And I'll see you guys next video. Stick around if you want to see the other one though. Just click on it right after this.